Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me already, then my name is Sarah and I am a flower farmer in East Yorkshire in the UK, and I am filming from my flower fields today as we are picking the last of the flowers for 2022. It's kind of feels like a special moment because we've been through kind of 6 months of flower growing, flower picking. It's been a busy old summer and a busy year for myself and the business, so it kind of feels a little bit sentimental. So I thought I would take you on the journey of picking the last of the flowers of 2022. I'm picking these flowers for a workshop that I've got tonight and tomorrow. I've got a floral pumpkin workshop which is going to be nice. It's going to be this evening, so I haven't actually done an evening workshop this summer, so it's going to be nice to be getting the fairy lights on in the teepee and have a nice cosy setting. And I think we're going to put the fire pit on as well, just to keep it nice and toasty in there. So I'll probably do some clips of the workshop tonight as well, just so that you can have a little insight into how the workshops are run. And if you can't make it along to my workshops in the teepee here in East Yorkshire, then I now offer online workshops so that anybody from around the world can purchase those, and you can watch those workshops as many times as you like as well. So at the moment I have a hand-tied bouquet online workshop and an autumn wreath online workshop as well. So I am hoping to bring a Christmas wreath workshop online in the next few weeks, and please let me know in the comments if there are any other online workshops that you would like me to provide for you. So let's get into the cutting. Kind of feels like weird, like I don't have to not cut anything because I only have this commitment today and a workshop tomorrow which has only got 2 participants on, but I can just pick anything. I don't have any kind of restrictions as to something that I'm going to need in a couple of days time or in a few days time, so I'm going to go wild and just pick lots and lots of flowers. So you might remember around May time I did a Chelsea chop on a few things in the field, one of those being the sedum, and a few of you asked me about the results of that, and I don't think I ever mentioned it on any of my videos, but it has actually been not successful, and I'll show you why. So the sedum behind me looks quite good. Let me see if I can show you on the camera. So it's looking nice and ready to use. However, when I cut it, you can see where I've cut it to Chelsea chop it there, and then these side shoots that have this one isn't as bad as the others, but these side shoots that have developed, they're a bit too heavy for the plant and they just kind of fall and just drop like that and drop off. Let me find another one to show you. So even if I'm careful about cutting them, when I go to use them, they just break off and they're just not usable. So I know that now. Maybe it's because I'm pulling the leaves off, but I don't want those sedum leaves on there. So yeah, a bit of a shame really, because there's loads of sedum there that I would like to use but I can't. So yeah, I won't be doing that again next year. I've picked about half of the flowers that I need from the front field. From there I got some eucalyptus, dahlias, some verbena bonariensis, only a few stems of that, and some grasses, physocarpus. So from here I'm going to pick some sunflowers, helichrysum, some more grasses, zinnias, and any rudbeckias and things that I've got available. maybe some statice that I've got over there at the back that's going to be a good filler. You can see behind me the cover crop that I put in is germinating well and growing well. The horticultural fleece has blown off. I think I'm just going to take it off now, just because I wanted to help it to retain moisture around the seed whilst it germinates. So now most of it is germinated, I'm going to take that off and just allow it to grow on. And next week I have enlisted the help of Rob, who is going to help me clear out the field, hopefully. Hopefully he won't get too distracted and start doing other things, but we're going to be cutting everything down, and I'm just going to have a last ditch attempt at putting some more cover crops in, just because I want to keep the soil covered with living roots throughout the winter if I can. If not, I'll be mulching the beds with something. So hopefully that will work. Like I said before when I did the cover crop video, it's quite difficult to cover crop in a flower farm scenario, because you want the crops to be flowering as late as possible, and that's later than the ideal time to be sowing a cover crop. But it is quite warm here still. I'm going to take my jacket off in a minute. It's been about 16, 17, 18 degrees in the daytime, and we haven't been going much lower than kind of 5 or 6 degrees on the night time. So we're still staying away from frosts, even though it's kind of mid-October now. But we are close to the coast here, so that's the insulating effect of the sea being so close to us keeps us a little bit warmer for a little bit longer. So yeah, let's get on with cutting in here, and then I can go and sort my pumpkins and stuff out in the teepee. The flowers are mostly picked now, and whilst I have been doing jobs this morning, Rob has put the fire pit back in here so we can have that running later on, and it's hopefully going to be nice and cosy in here. So I've still got quite a lot of jobs to do to get ready for the workshop. I have most of the flowers picked. If I've got time later, I might just go out and see what else I can find for people to use in their pumpkins. I usually always have a bit of a panic moment in all of my workshops where I'm like, what if I don't have enough flowers? And I usually have tons left over at the end, so I need to start learning from my previous experience and know that it's okay to trust my judgment on how many flowers I'm going to need. However, people always like to have the choice over what flowers they can pick. So if I know exactly how many stems goes into a pumpkin, I can't just times that by the amount of pumpkins or by the amount of participants that are coming, because that doesn't leave a lot of choice for everybody. So I like people to have a little bit of choice, and that is just the nature of the workshops. So I've got all the chairs to put out on the tables still, and I need to, last year when I did these pumpkin workshops, I actually pre-cut the top around the pumpkin, so I'm going to come in here with a knife and cut the tops off all of the pumpkins. I think I'm going to do a demonstration one if I get time before the start of the workshop, and I need to clean the TN and just those boring things like that. So I'm going to carry on getting ready and take you along on the process with me. I'm all set up and ready for my workshop tonight, my autumn pumpkin workshop, and I'm really excited. Luckily it's a nice warm and still night tonight, so I think we're actually going to be warm without the fire. However, it would be nice to have that on, so we'll just see how the night goes. I have been very busy this afternoon. There's kind of been lots of things that I've just gone, oh, I've forgotten to do that, or I've just remembered that I had to do certain jobs like go and buy milk from the shop, which has been a little bit chaotic this afternoon, but I'm all sorted now. The workshop will be starting in about 40 minutes. Last night's pumpkin making workshop was really lovely. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to film much. I was kind of just engrossed within the workshop, but I'm back in the teepee this morning and I have a couple of autumn wreath workshop participants this morning. Unfortunately, it wasn't fully booked. I only got 2 bookings, which was a bit of a shame. But I'm happy to run the workshop anyway, and I've got some things left over from last night that I picked yesterday, and I also have just picked some fresh bits of foliage, and I've also been into my storage area and got some dried flowers as well. So I've got some of the dried Limonium suawarii, the rat tail status, and I've got some millet and some Nigella seed pods. So I'm looking forward to that workshop this morning. So this video kind of didn't go the way that I wanted it. I wanted to kind of take you through the whole process of picking and cutting for a workshop, but I kind of got a bit busy and didn't manage to film most of it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and actually what I would like to do in the next week or so is do a video where I am answering your questions that you might have at the end of the season. So if you've got any questions about the flower farm, about things this season, or anything that you want to know, then I will make a dedicated Q&A video. So if you want to know anything about flower farming, then put them in the comments and I will get back to you on those in that Q&A session. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you again next time.